Hi everyone. Today's lesson is about creating motives. We're going to look at creating two motives to tell a narrative. Now, before you start, all of you should have this sheet. That doesn't look very exciting on there, but this is the sheet that I gave you on school box called Narratives, composing two motives to tell a narrative. You should have that next to you as you go. So if you haven't done that, can you please just pause this video and get your list so that we can go through it. Okay, so you should have done that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create the narratives. Now, these are the steps. I'm going to go through the steps. If you haven't loaded MuseScore, you should have it ready to go. I'm just going to move this computer back a bit so I can see myself. There we go. The first thing you have to do is choose characters. Now, I'm going to choose fire and I'm going to choose rain, but I chose things like fire and rain, love and hate, war and peace. There are heaps of different things, as long as they are conflicting, but they have a connection. So war and peace is a good one. They are connected, because when there's no war, there's peace. But you can pick heaps of things. Be creative in the way you answer that, but you'll come up with a similar concept when you finish. So I'm going to go with fire and rain. Once you've done that, choose a story to describe the connection between the two characters and to describe their personality. So here's what I've done. If you have a look at my sheet, it says fire and rain. So the fire is that this is my story, is that I want to have a fire and it's growing, it's getting bigger and maybe in a forest, and then it starts to rain and the fire goes out. That's basically my story. So I need to depict, first of all, the fire, and to do that, it's going to grow faster and faster. It's going to start to burn through the forest. It's going to get more dramatic. So what does that look like in music? Well, if you have a look at point 3, when I said fire, these are the elements I want to use. Rhythm. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Rhythm will gradually increase. All right, so when a fire starts, it's usually erratic, but it's small, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but also has little bits of silence in between. So I'm going to create the idea of having a fire. It's going to increase in consistency. We'll begin with silences between each motive and then gradually grow. Okay, that's my plan. Instrumentation, I'll start with just one instrument, then go to 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 to signify the fire getting bigger and more violent. Melody, I'm going to make it move mostly by step, because when a fire is there, it usually looks the same, even when it's small and when it's larger. And it's going to be fast little notes moving up and down. And I'm going to put some extra leaps in there every now and then to make it sound like the fire is inconsistent. It's unpredictable, just like a real fire. And then harmony, I'm going to use minor chords. Okay, so I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 different musical elements. I could have picked dynamics, but because I'm going to leave dynamics because I'm probably going to add that later anyway. But the idea is that you have to come up with a concept and tell the story and tell me what those things are. It's very simple to do, and as I said, there's lots of examples out there that can help you. The rain's going to have this. The rhythm's also going to gradually increase, okay? Gradually grow and grow. And the instrumentation, what it's going to do, it starts with 1 instrument, 2, 3, 4, and as the fire goes out, the rain replaces it. And then I can actually make the rain go away, and we're left back with the forest. Melody's going to move by steps, and harmony, major. All right, that's the big difference, because the fire is the evil, the rain is the good. That's how I'm going to look at it. Okay, so once I've got that, now I'm going to go to MuseScore, and I'm going to start creating our motives, all right? And I'm going to show you a whole lot of different things. So before you go any further, you need to know what you're going to be doing. You can't just walk in there and just wing it, because you have to come up with a plan. A simple plan, but an important plan. So pause this video, and then once you're ready, then we're going to go to the next step. Okay, so here we are now on MuseScore, and I have picked a string quartet just because it's simple, and I've picked the key of C or A minor just to make it simple. Now, I can increase this later, but I thought if I keep it with these 4, it'll be fine. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to create my fire, all right? And it's going to use an instrument, so I'm going to start with my violin 1, and I'm going to go to semiquavers, and I want it in A minor, so I'm going to create a little theme that goes like this. All right, this is just me coming up with something cool. All right, so and then nothing, and then maybe increase a bit more by adding an extra note. I'll put it there. It's a gap. And then the next one. Actually, no, I don't want that. Sorry, that was next. That's a mistake. The next bar. And then we'll make it go faster. B, C. No. There we go. So if you haven't listened to it, here's my thing. So let me start. It's getting bigger. All right, and then I can copy this here. All right, and then what I'm going to do is go to the next bar, and this is my fire now. It's gotten going, and I'm going to just make it a little bit more interesting. Let's go down, and you'll see that I'm going to create down here. Whoops, didn't want that. Sorry. Down here. There we go. I didn't want that either. Sorry. I want semiquavers. There it is. All right, so I'm going to create just a little bit. B, C, D. F. So there's my little thing, and I'll copy that just to make it simple. So this can be the fire. So let's have a listen. Okay, so now what I've got is I've got a 2-bar riff, and I'm going to copy that. Shift. Okay, and we'll paste that here. But what I'll do is I'll also paste it here. And then I'll paste it here so it's like a cannon. We'll make it interesting. Just for fun. Actually, I'll keep it there. There we go. So now I've got this idea of the fire growing. Okay, so now we've got a fire, and it's going to keep going like that. And what I'll do is I will copy. I'm just going to copy this bar, paste it here. All right, so this whole section here now, I'm going to copy and paste it so it keeps going. So this is the fire now running all the way through. And we'll copy that a few times. There we go. Cool. And then with my cello, I want to create something different that's a bit more dark to make it sound like it's got some melody. All right, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. If you play it here. So it's increasing its consistency, silences, and now it's growing. 2 instruments, 3. But now what I want to do is right here, I'm going to add something scary, like a big little O-A, maybe 2. No, actually, I don't want that one. I'm just making this up, but there we go. And then maybe a bit more. We'll make it go 2. There we go. That note there needs to go up an octave though, because it doesn't go that low. Okay, so there is my theme, and this should be pretty good. Just simple little melody that's added to. And now, you can hear by that bass that it needs more instruments. So this is where I would go, oh, I need to have more instruments than that, and add it. So I'm going to stop the video in a second and let you now work on your first theme. But you can see how that's going to work. I'm going to play around with this, and I'll come back to you shortly with my revamped version of my theme. So hopefully that's helped you in creating your first theme. And just give me a second. I'm just going to pause it.